Good afternoon. My name is David Bainbridge, and I've been working on dryland and desert restoration off and on for 40 years. Tonight I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits of soil pitting. Experience around the world has found that soil pitting can be very helpful in some of the worst abandoned barren lands. Pitting puts mulch and seeds to work, but it still has to rain. Pits capture the runoff on the surface, increase the water supply many times. Smaller pits can be blown out and filled in by high winds, but larger pits tend to endure. Pits work by capturing blowing dust, which is higher in nutrients usually, seeds, litter, fungi, and runoff from the slope uphill. This can provide an opportunity for plants to grow where otherwise they would not. Soil pitting can be done by hand using hoes, McLeods, shovels. Even small pits help. Mulch and seeds may be needed, and pitting here is being used to offset off-road vehicle damage. Worked pretty well. Here's another one of our projects where we were pitting, seeding, and mulching another area that had been damaged by off-road vehicles. And you can see the take was pretty good in just 3 years. Soil pitting has also proved very useful for agriculture. Can increase crop yield, reduce crop failures, and improve lives for the people that are farming. The pits are known as ZAI, Z-A-I, and are widely used now in Africa. The pits increase water stored in the soil, and in one study in Ethiopia, it increased the potato yields 5 times. Machine pitting is essential when you get to bigger areas, and small discs like the Kimseed camel pitter can be very helpful. This also comes with a seeder, so it not only makes a pit but drops the seed in as well. Made by Kimseed in Australia for many decades. And here are some other examples of an earlier model in use. And you can see the shrub take was actually pretty good. Our use was using a custom-made pitter that we found in a boneyard and rehabilitated. It has discs that provide the pitting, but it has to be pulled by a substantial tractor or prime mover. It also hopped around a lot, so we called it Bouncing Betty. For larger pits and for more difficult sites, you need a little bigger equipment, and the Nardi Delfino plow from Ballerani system is very effective. This was developed by Venezio Ballerani and is sold by Nardi of Italy. The hydraulic system adjusts the plow up and down to make the pits. The ripper in front of the plow protects it from damage. And here you can see some of the measurements that would be typically seen. That the plow can be adjusted to make them bigger or smaller, but it might be reaching down at least 60 to 70 centimeters with the ripper and leaving a fairly substantial pit, particularly at one end. They're sort of lopsided pits. The Ballerani system looks like this in layout. You contour plow, offset the pits, add mulch and seed or plant seedlings, and the soil moisture increase really makes a difference. Contour plowing used to be done by bubble levels and good equipment operators, but now it's often done with GPS or lasers and can be more accurate. Here's a close-up look of the Ballerani pitting system. You can see it's a pretty substantial pit. In this case, seedlings have been planted, and the goal was forage for animals. You can see just in 2 years there's quite a bit of food left, or at least at the start of the time when the sheep were on the area. Abandoned farmland is a global challenge with more than 500 million acres to be treated. With climate change, it just keeps getting worse. Water shortages in California may take another 500 to 900,000 acres out of production, and this fallow land will cause severe dust storms in the San Joaquin Valley. This leads to health issues and already very expensive treatment for asthma. Soil pitting can make a big contribution in bringing land back into production and protecting biodiversity. The challenge really is to go big, and this means multiple tractors, multiple plows, many pits, and then possibly adding mulch, manure, compost, seeds, or seedling. If you get just a few % of the area treated It can often lead to recovery of more area around the area treated. Multi-purpose plants that fix nitrogen, provide food, fodder, fuel, or medicine can jumpstart recovery. Just a few large plants can become islands of fertility, providing seeds, microsymbionts, bacteria and fungi, and the nutrients plants need to grow. One large shrub can provide habitat for insects, birds, lizards, and animals. One of the key challenges is developing relationships with local communities because they're the ones that will make it work. The organization Terre provides contract pitting in many African countries and has a proven record. Working in partnership with local communities, they try to set up 25-year plans for land restoration. I'd like to thank my many students, staff, and colleagues over the years. For further information, you can go to my main website, www.sustainabilityleader.org. You can also look at the challenge of restoration in Jordan and an early paper that has some of the references for early work on soil pitting in the U.S. Thank you very much, and wish you the very best.